Hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another episode of Ftrain Live. Today is another spectacular day on planet Earth, and I'm just so grateful to share it all with you. So incredibly grateful for all my new subscribers. Thank you guys all for deciding to join the Ftrain Live family, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed. We are all about focusing on positivity here on this channel, positive lifestyle changes, all that good stuff. So thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate all the new subscribers. It's awesome to see. I'm just so overjoyed and happy about the continued growth of my channel. I love all you guys. You guys are the best. Just super happy with the growth. And so yeah, let's get into the video. Today has been a pretty good day so far. Went and worked out earlier. Did some chest workouts, some back workouts, leg workouts. I like to hit it all while I'm at the gym. I don't really like to kind of stick to one like back day or chest day. I like to go and just kind of work out the muscle groups that I want to. So that's kind of how I roll. That's my kind of prerogative. It's up to, each individual person to set their own prerogatives and kind of realize their goals, like for themselves. If I can help you reach your goals in any way, then I'm so happy to do that, of course. But yeah, I would never be someone who would be like, oh, this is how you have to do something, or that's how you have to do something. No, I feel like if I can help you achieve your goal, then that's great. But I wouldn't ever want to be like, oh, like this is exactly how it needs to be done. No, you're your own human being with your own brain. You can think for yourself, like what's the best route for me, right? So that's important to keep in mind. I feel like a lot of times in life we get caught up in, at least I do, I get caught up in how other people are doing things and how they're approaching the situation. But I think it's more kind of more helpful to yourself if you do what you want in the way you want to do it. And that can look like different things. Obviously you want to be safe with what you're doing and not just like acting irrationally for no reason, but ask yourself like, well, what is it that I feel like I need to be doing in any given moment? Like, where do I kind of fit into this puzzle called life, right? So, yeah, uh, life is going pretty well. Super happy about the new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. I promise you won't be disappointed. We're here on Ftrain Live. We're all about inclusivity and diversity and accepting everyone for who they are. We don't really like negativity. We just like positivity here on this channel. And so yeah, here on Ftrain Live, we have 5 important things, 5 points. We got family, friends, working out, taking care of yourself, taking care of others. Those 5 things here on Ftrain Live is what's gonna hopefully help propel you forward in your own life and to a positive, a good life. A life worth living. That's what it's all about. Doesn't have to be. You don't have to break world records or be the strongest or the fastest or the smartest. It's about being. It's about being your best self. I think that's how I would put it. Be your best self, and that means like setting goals, and they don't have to be outlandish or extravagant goals, right? They can be, kind of just small, kind of achievable goals, and it's all about achieving those small goals that really helps us here on Ftrain Live, and hopefully helps you in your own life. Right? Excuse me, coffee. So yeah, We are still sober here on Ftrain Live. Got the continued sobriety thing going. Super happy about that. Because like I've alluded to here before, I was really lost in the weeds for a while, and metaphorical and physical. But we're coming out of it. We're coming out of that brain fog, and really starting to set like a lot better goals for ourselves, and be a lot more positive in our thinking and our behavior, because that's crucial, right? You can think and speak all day about, oh, I am positive about this and positive about that, but kind of when the rubber meets the road, you gotta put those things into action. Uh, you know, so if I can be anything, if I could be like your motivational speaker, if I can be your teacher, then I'm just super grateful for that opportunity, because I'm just one guy with an iPhone camera and mic out here, so only so much I can do, I guess. But I can, if I can help motivate you, help entertain you, for help keep your mind off of the negativity, then that's fine by me. I'm more than happy to help in that area. Um, so yeah, good day so far. Went to the gym, worked out, like I was saying, like doing some chest exercises, some back exercises, leg exercises. Just kind of an all around kind of body workout. Um, so yeah, now back at home, recording a video for you guys. Super happy, just feeling good about the choices I've been making lately, making a lot more positive choices, and a lot more choices that are focused on my future, instead of kind of being selfish and looking for that like kind of instant dopamine hit. I feel like I'm making a lot more choices that will help kind of guide me in the future more, and kind of have that more long-term payoff of happiness. So that's good. Um, I hope that you got all my subscribers, and all everyone out there, my soon-to-be subscribers, have a great day, and enjoy your day. Just really carpe diem and seize it, and make the most of it, because yeah, our life here on Earth is very precious and sacred, and it's really up to us to make the most of it, because I think that's what your higher power would want, right? Like, is you to make the most of your day, and really work hard to sustain your continued growth. Um, that's what we're about here in Ftrain Live, is sustaining the continued growth. And I'll just remind you guys of that periodically. Our 5 points too: family, friends, working out, taking care of yourself, and taking care of others. Those 5 things. That's how we frame our lives here on Ftrain Live. We don't take no for an answer. We're respectful about it, right? But we always want to we want to try and achieve the best possible outcome for everyone. Um, I know sometimes it's hard to make everyone happy, but we like here on Ftrain Live to make sure that things are going well for everyone, whatever that looks like. In this modern age, it can be hard to kind of slow down and like appreciate the little moments. But I think it's kind of like a conscious effort to, I found it's a conscious effort to like stay in the moment and stay kind of present and calm, because a lot of times it's easy to kind of get off on that like kind of wild tangent of kind of like uh, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like like absurdity. Like it can be kind of hard to get into that area of. It can be hard to get out of that area of absurdity, because a lot of times we think to ourselves, okay, like this is a good idea, let's run with it. However, sometimes when you run with that idea for too long, it can kind of seem, like I was saying earlier, like absurd. So we want to avoid that here on Ftrain Live. We want to see ourselves as calm, cool, collected people who are have good things to say, right? And we know when to stop talking and listen, and we know when to voice our opinions and stand up for ourselves. That's the goal. Um, it's all about becoming the well-adjusted members of society that we know we can be, right? Uh, so yeah, I've found it's it's a little bit difficult sometimes to keep that kind of thought process, that Zen state, that like creative space kind of going, because like a lot of times it'll kind of come in like a hurricane for me, like, and I'll be like, okay, do this, do that, do this, do this, and I'll get some stuff done, but then I kind of feel like I'll leave a project unfinished. So I feel like for me, and I'm sure some of you out there will also appreciate this, like you want to have more of a steady kind of workflow, and not get super high up in the sky, but not also get too low. Just kind of even keeled, even headspace, because I think that's where a lot of the best ideas come from, for life in general. And I feel like I'm getting a little bit better at it. It's getting easier to like kind of sit down and just talk these things out. And uh, I know I talk with my hands a lot. That's sorry about that if that bothers you, but I'll work on that. I'll try and talk a little less with my hands. But yeah, anyway, we here on F Train Live, we're all about positivity, all about inclusivity, all about diversity. We want everyone to feel safe and welcome, right? Because nobody wants to feel like left out or unimportant, and it's important for everyone to have a chance at least to become their best self. And I think that's just that's just what life is all about, is becoming your best self, like we've said. Um, okay, so let's switch gears a little bit. Talk about what should we talk about? I don't know. Yeah, I think later be going. I'm going to be going to an open gym for volleyball, so that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Got some good friends going to that, and hopefully I'll do pretty well. I've generally done pretty well, just in my short time going to this open gym. I've done okay, so gonna try and do even better this upcoming time. And I feel like that's another thing I've realized and I've kind of learned through volleyball is, we only get this we only get this one chance at life, but sometimes it seems like you don't have a whole, like, you don't have maybe necessarily a ton of opportunities for success. So when the opportunities for success come, I think it's important to seize them and make the most of them. Because I mean that's what we all want, right? We all want to be successful and accomplish a lot of positive things in our life, not just for yourself, but for your maybe your kids or your parents or your siblings, cousins, all that stuff. All of those different. We're all part of this big kind of family here on Earth, and I think it's up to us to sort of navigate that family and kind of find your role within that family as best as you can, because you know it's kind of it's kind of a hard line to walk sometimes, like Do you want to be like a happy-go-lucky person and always kind of just be go with the flow and be happy, or do you kind of want to be more like serious and um, think more about things a lot, and or do you want to kind of be somewhere in between those two areas? It's um, you know, it's up to you, right? Or it's yeah, I would say like it's kind of up to you to decide like what kind of person you want to be. Um, and it's never too late really to make that change. I think is what I'm kind of trying to get at. Um, you can always it's never too late to be like, okay, I'm gonna become a better person today. Like there's no like deadline to becoming a better person. Um, so that's important to keep in mind. Like you could be, let's say, 35 and you think, I'm too stuck in my ways to make a positive change. No, you can still make that positive change even at 35, or even at, it doesn't have to be 30, it could be 50 or 60. You can be any age, right? As I think it was like Joe Rogan who was saying like, it's like you're alive, like, and that is so wonderful and amazing that you're alive, that you just kind of focus on that, like that feeling of being alive is really what's most important at the end of the day. It's not about your age, your looks, your um, it's not about your age, it's not about your looks, it's not about your gender, it's not about your race, it's not about your religion. It's you're alive. You're here on planet Earth with a purpose, and we all have a purpose. And I know you guys have a purpose, just like I know I have a purpose. And it's up to all of us as a collective to help each other's purposes grow, and help each other learn about society and um, rules and regulations and lessons. It's all up to us to teach each other and to hold each other accountable, and um, help each other become our best selves. That's what we're about here in Ftrain Live, is helping each other become our best selves. Excuse me. And tone, right? Tone is a pretty important thing to kind of keep in mind, because you can say something like, I had a pretty good day today, and people will be like, I don't believe you. Or you'd be like, I had a great day today, and people will be like, oh, I really believe him when he said it like that, because he said it with a lot of conviction. And I think that's kind of, well, almost, it's so, like how you say something is as important as what you're saying. And it kind of took me a while to realize that, because a lot of times I would like approach a situation and say something, but like not really say it like I meant it, and kind of say it like kind of meekly and not really seriously. And people would pick up on that, and they'd be like, oh, Matt, like, how do you really feel? Like, what's going on? And yeah, so it took me a while to kind of realize uh, that how you say something is just as important as what you say. Um, and we all know that, right? We've all heard that before, I'm sure. But it bears repeating. Um, so yeah, intelligence is a gift, and I think that's what I'm trying to get at. Is we're blessed with so much intelligence as human beings, that it's really important that we use our intelligence to accomplish great things while we're here on Earth, because um, in my opinion, it's not just, intelligence wasn't just thrown out and given um, as a sort of just like whatever, like here it is. No, it was given because we're meant to do great things with it, and we kind of touched on that on a previous episode. Like we're standing on the shoulders of giants. Um, we're we're looking at this. We're looking at this thing that is kind of incomplete, right? So it's up to us to complete it. And it's up to us to become our best selves. It's up to us to build upon the works of the previous generations. Um, and so our present generation, our current generation, it's up to us to um, build upon the past and create a better future for those people, for the upcoming generation. Because you don't want, right? Like, you don't want the generation to come to look at us and be like, "Oh, you guys totally were no good. Like, you didn't do anything, right?" So you want the the upcoming generation to look at us right now and be like, "Oh, those guys nailed it. They totally did everything that was necessary and we needed to see happen. It happened, and they got it done. They worked hard and they came up with brilliant ideas and were geniuses and helped and were never afraid to help others and were just so kind, right? That's what we want. We want the people to come to look at us and be like, those guys are amazing and those guys are awesome. Those guys are, and girls are, and women, men and women are amazing, appreciative, supportive, and they helped guide us to where we want to be. Um, Sorry, I said I wasn't going to talk with my hands. You might be stuck with the hand talking, so I can't help it. I'm so like I'm a very like kind of visual person, I guess. So um, I apologize if that bothers you. Um, but yeah, I'm so appreciative for my new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and becoming a part of Ftrain Live. Um, Feel free to check out Ftrain Plays on Twitch. That's my kind of gaming channel where I play video games, and kind of similar to this, I'll just like kind of talk about the video game, and yeah. So feel free to check out Ftrain Plays on Twitch, where I play video games and talk about life, just kind of like here, but kind of more focus on video games instead of on kind of real life. So yeah, I think that's a good kind of thing to end on. Like, you want to have a good balance between real life and kind of the virtual life, because that's what life is all about, right? Like, is moderation, it's balance. Um, Balance is what kind of keeps you smart. It's what keeps you focused on what matters. Because when you get unbalanced, then things can kind of seem a little bit scary and not what's the word I'm looking for? Or what am I looking for? When you get unbalanced, things kind of seem a little more difficult, right? When you feel balanced, when you feel in control, then you can accomplish what you need to accomplish. You can be there for who you need to be there for. You can just do amazing things, because I know you guys can all do amazing things, just like I know I can do amazing things. We all here on earth can do awesome, amazing things, and I believe in all of you guys so much, and I just want the best for all of you guys, because you guys are a part of my family, just like I want to be part of your family. We're all here on this earth together. We're all here together to become the best version of ourselves. I think that's the big takeaway from this episode, is that when you focus on what matters and you apply yourself and you try and become and try and when you let things go and just kind of let things happen like they're meant to, then I think you're going to see the best results, right? And I'm just so incredibly grateful that you guys all like watching me and like hearing what I have to say, because this is just so amazing. Like, it's just amazing that I can be here and talk to you guys and hear and like hear stuff back and be like, oh, Matt, good episode today. Like, man, that's awesome. That's just such an incredible thing to see and to feel. Um, because I just really believe in all of you guys so much. I know I keep saying it, but it just bears repeating. Like, you guys are my audience, my family. You guys are what keeps this process going. I'm just super grateful that you guys like watching, because if you didn't like watching, then I would have no reason to record the videos. So um, yeah, super happy, grateful. Gonna do some research, possibly, or not possibly. I'm gonna do some research on, like, kind of some history stuff, and then I can bring that information to you guys, and we can kind of talk about it, because I feel like that would make for an interesting episode. Um, got some guests coming up. Got a mailbox building video coming up. Yeah, I'm kind of putting the narration videos kind of on pause. I wasn't really totally feeling that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of thinking about that one. I'm not really totally sure if you guys like the narration videos more, or I feel like you kind of like the me sitting down and podcasting more. Um, and I kind of like that. I kind of like it more too, because it kind of, I feel like I have more freedom to kind of talk about, not that the story isn't good. It's just like, I don't know, I feel like a little restrained when I'm just kind of um, doing the narrations, but I don't know. We'll play with it. We'll, stick around for more, because more great things are coming, guys. Totally. We got guests coming. We got mailbox building video. We're gonna change the settings up. We're gonna change the activities up. We're gonna do different things. Life is just full of possibilities and wonder, and I forget that sometimes. And I like sitting down and talking about these things, like I've said, like, because it reminds me of what's important, and what really matters. Uh, and it's you guys. It's us together, being together. It's community. It's values. It's everything, and yeah, I like how this episode turned out, actually, because I was really kind of uncertain, like, about it earlier, but then I kind of feel like I got on a pretty good roll. So um, yeah, stick around for more. Um, Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep on watching. We'll keep on coming up with different ideas and cool ideas for videos. Let's see, what else? Anything else? Um, yeah, working on the book still, just kind of writing away at it. Um, Up to, like, probably like 70, 78 pages now of book. So I'm really liking Underoff. It's becoming its own fleshed out world. So that's really awesome. Um, and that's, it's amazing, like, how, like, this universe can inspire, like, whole other universes of thought and creation. It's really just an incredible feeling, and amazing thing to be a part of. And I'm gonna work on trying to remind myself of the amazingness and awesomeness of life, because a lot of times I'll get these really, like, kind of amazing happy feelings, and then I'll do this or that and kind of forget about it. So I'm gonna work on staying inspired, staying hopeful, staying future forward, all of these things. And thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate all the new subscribers. Really appreciate all the views. I believe in you guys. I know you guys can do this. Um, you can conquer life, and you can make life worth living, and everything everything is possible for you guys. I know you can do it. Um, you guys are the best. Love you guys. See y'all in the next episode. Bye.